So today I'm going to go in somewhere a little bit different today. It's a bit of a hidden gem, this place. And what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to show you where it is, because I think it always gives you an idea on the drive. So this is the place that we're going to. So this is it. This is the location. You've got a load of beach caves, as I call it. Just a reminder, left-hand corner, there'll be a list of videos there to do with this subject. Now below the video as well will be all the information you need to know about the video, be where I am, the stuff that I use, I'm all about the equipment, the music. Also, don't forget to ring the bell on YouTube. That reminds you when I'm bringing out my next video. Now I bring out videos twice a week. I'm trying to keep it to Tuesdays and Thursdays, but yeah, ring the bell. And you can carry on now. So anyway, at the moment we're on, we're just coming over from A onto B, and we're going down onto the RM3. So we're going on to the RM3. Just filtering on, so we just come off Camposol now. Right, I'm trying out a new camera. Well, when I say it's new, it's not newish, but it's new. Does that make sense? Anyway, trying out a new camera, so I don't know how it's going to come out. It's got a bit of a wider screen, and the other thing is, when I'm videoing it, I can't see actually on the screen what I'm taking, so that is the only bit of pain. But I need to use my other camera on something else. So hopefully that works out all right. So anyway, we're going down the RM3 down towards Mavaron, and we're going to go onto the toll road. Now you can go to this place without the toll road. It is longer, and it puts a bit of time on your travel as well, whereas the toll road, it doesn't cost much. It cuts it out. We're going, what it is virtually, we're going right through a mountain, whereas if we went on the old back roads, we'd be going around the mountain, up over the top and down the other side. Well, this, you just go straight through the middle of the mountain. So yeah, big saving. Like I said, didn't cost much. Now we're sort of coming to the end of August now. I think it's just coming up to 9 o'clock. We've had a bit of a changeable weather lately. During August it's been really hot, well up into the 40s. It's just starting to drop down now. Now we're in the time for the heavy rains. We had a bit of a heavy downpour the other night. We've got a bit of a cloudy day today, but looking at it, it's still looking good. So, and it's still in the holiday season. The holiday season here doesn't end really until the end of September, so the pop-up bars will still be here for another month, which is good. Temperatures will still be well over the 30s, hopefully. So we got a lot of people always ask me, what's this mist or smoke or whatever, and what it is mainly is to do with, obviously, in the morning it's where it's been so hot during the past day. This is all the moisture that's going back up to the sky, so you get this sort of cloudy haze. This will lift as the day goes on. Now the reason I go out early in the morning, one, it's quieter, and two, it's a bit cooler, because as the day goes on, especially about midday, it's just, yeah, it can get really hot. So I always try and get out early in the morning. No doubt when we get to this beach, there'll probably be people there anyway. It's an amazing little cove. I've been here quite a few times. I mean, to have your own sort of, what I would class as your beach hut on the beach, yeah, amazing. And I would imagine, I wouldn't do it myself because I'm too old now, but I would imagine waking up in the morning in one of those beach caves and looking out to that see. Yeah, good. So it's a nice steady drive. As you can imagine, this RM3 has been on a lot of my videos because we're always sort of going down towards Maveron way. Now there's a couple more other places I want to show you in the car. I want to do a trip down to Maveron itself, also to show you where like the town hall is, where you get your car tax, those sort of things. That'll be coming in the coming weeks or months. There's another place that we'll love to do a video on, and that's Isla Plana, or it could be called Ida Plana. No doubt somebody's going to correct me on that. There's another one a bit further along, Alzora, a fantastic place if you're into diving, scuba diving, things like that. It's alright during the summer months because there's obviously diving groups there. I wouldn't like to say during the winter months. Those sort of places shut down by then, but for scuba diving I can't see that being a problem. But these are videos that I've got planned later on, so there's still plenty more to come, guys. Okay, the next turn in, which is this one, is the AP7 or E15. We'll be going down towards Almeria. I just want to see how it's marked up here. We've got Vera, yeah, well, that's another one that we'll be going to. Now I noticed up north now, the toll roads up there are fully automated, where down here still, they actually still got people on them, which I prefer to have people on them. So if you've got a problem, you've got somebody to talk to, whereas the machine, it can get you a bit flustered. How long that'll last, I don't know. No doubt, as progress progresses, these will probably be automated as well one day. But at the moment, they've got humans in them. So we go. We've just come off the RM3. We're going to go to this roundabout, go right round to the left. Now this is another way into the town of Maveron. So we go underneath the RM3. Another roundabout. Now we're going to go right round to the left, but if you went straight on, you would actually go into the town of Maveron. But we're going to go left there on this roundabout. Okay, it's not too confusing, these toll gates. You've got the T's, they're all lit up. You've got the green arrows. Obviously all we do here, you just pick your ticket up. There's nobody to chat to. The orange machine. Obviously you just got to line up your card to it. Yeah, it's just stuck this ticket out. Thank you. It's gone green. So anyway, you can see the sign now. It says Vera, Almeria. These places are miles away, but that's the way we're going. And what it is, it veers around to the left. If you went straight on, you just saw it, it goes to Cartagena. So what we're doing now, we're doing a massive loop and we're coming back on ourselves. So just above us is the AP7. So we're coming back round on it. Now, just take a note of how busy this toll road is. Because to me, it's like spot the vehicle on here. Okay, so now we're on the actual AP7. Just filter on. Oh, well, there's a few people on here. Okay, I did a video a while back when they built these toll roads. I think the estimate was it was supposed to be it was either 7 or 15,000 cars a day on these toll roads. Well, I think they did a survey a couple of years ago, and I think they managed to rack up 3,000 in a month, if that. So yeah, not great use. And they've actually cut the price on them, which is good to see. Usually most places put prices up, but on the toll roads they cut the price. Now there is word, as always, when a new government comes in, that they're going to drop the toll completely. I haven't noticed that yet. We went up to France a couple of weeks ago and we still had to pay the full whack, and if anything I was quite surprised when we paid from Barcelona to Valencia. I think it come to 54 euros, which I thought was a bit expensive, really. I mean, it was a long toll road, I do agree, but yeah. So rumours, don't always listen to rumours. And as you probably well know, with the Spanish government, it's a joint government at the moment, and that's still not very stable. There's another possibility they might do another election, I don't know. Anyway, at the moment, it's not a bad price. I'll let you know once we get to the other end. What it is, we'll be going through 2 tunnels. The first tunnel is really small, what I would class as not even a tunnel really, but it is a tunnel because it's marked up as a tunnel. I will say it again, especially in Spain, and I imagine France is the same, you have to have your dip headlights on. If the police are around and you haven't got your dip headlights on, you get an instant fine. So just be aware of that. Now thankfully my car has already got built-in side lights, so they're on all the time, because I'll be honest, would I remember that every time I go for a tunnel? I mean, this one's really small anyway, but as law goes, you've got to have your headlights on, well, your dip lights on I should say. Right, another thing is, just to paint it in a bit, they do have cameras on here sometimes. So when it says 80, you got to do 80. Because another thing you probably noticed if you watch my videos, I've been stopped a few times for going over the limit. So this is the first tunnel. Now with the toll roads, obviously you only got so many turn-offs, because if you come down here and you want to go down to say Pacelli's Beach, the road runs alongside it. The road that I usually show you where to go, especially down to Pacelli's, Dog Beach. The other 3 beaches would be on the what I call the side road. Now on here you can't turn off yet. You got to go. Well, you got to go for miles. So just bear that in mind as well. Once you're on the toll road, you're on the toll road for a while. I think there is a turn off soon, but not for a while. So we're just coming up to the first warning sign about the tunnel. And we're going to go through that mountain. Right, we just see the entrance now. It's quite I wouldn't say it's a really long tunnel, but it's quite a fair sized tunnel, this one. once we get the other side, we should be able to see the sea. Now these tunnels, you will notice there's little sort of escape routes because just to let you know, there's one there. Just to let you know that we suffer from earthquakes here in Spain, and we can get some quite big ones. Nothing major, but we do get the odd earthquake, and obviously these are built to withstand an earthquake. So where you see the green flashing lights, that's the place to run to if something went wrong. Cheerful thought, isn't it? Anyway, we're coming up to the end of this tunnel. And the next turn off from the toll is the way that we're going to go. Now I'm going to put up a sat-nav with the beginning of the video, just to give you the coordinates, because I know I'm not expecting you to remember all this, but it just gives you an idea of the route and maybe things to look out for. So we're coming out the tunnel now. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on the camera, but believe it or not, out there to the left, and you can't see it, is the sea. Yeah, it's out there somewhere, but I can definitely say it's out there. Not going to see it. Anyway, we're going to take this turning. So all we've got to remember, guys, is when you come down the AP7, 2 tunnels, first turning, it's got Cabo Cope, amazing bit of stretch of water. You can drive all along the front there, but we're going to, well, we're taking the Cabo Cope turning. Yeah, I can see it, but you won't be able to see it because the camera's not facing that direction. Amazing area. It just blows me away, the landscape here, especially sunrise and sunsets. Sunsets, yeah. Yeah, it's got manual on the top there, if you can see it. That's where I go to pay my money. Let's see what it is. Hola. Free. Cheers. So it's 2:30, and you know what? I forgot my thank you then. I forgot my thank you in Spanish. It's going to come to me in a minute. It's because I've been up to France. I've been getting used to speaking a bit of French. Going back to Spanish is just sort of. Anyway, before I forget, roundabout. Right round to the left. So we're sort of going downhill now. Now this is a road that would go back up over the mountain. Unfortunately, because it's quite sort of misty, you can't see the road going up the hill, which is a bit of a pain, but I can assure you it's a lovely drive up there. And if you're cyclists, I see them. They get a lot of cyclists going up that hill. The other side obviously is a fantastic jam drop. Now here to the right, I'm sure that was a little village. It's all deserted now. I have taken some photographs up there. I'll probably put them up now for you. There's an old chapel. There's a few old buildings. So the very first sort of clump of houses that we come to, we're going to turn right. It always, to me, it looks always barren here. There are fields further down near the coast, but to me, obviously not a lot goes on this part. You see the odd snippet now and again, but yeah, I think mainly it's because it's just hilly. Wherever they can get a flat bit, they put one of these greenhouses all over it. Now these places, like I've always said, are never marked up. You know, it's the good old sat nav has always been my lifesaver, trying to find these places and searching on Google Earth and Google Maps, trying to find these interesting places to drive to. Okay, so we're going to turn right here. Now there's no really sign, the sign's on the wrong side of the road, but just remember that house, say tatty. Right, the road gets narrow now, and then this is a two-way road. And what we're doing, really, we're going right down to the coast now. There's a few little turnings we have to make, so don't try and get lost. I've gone off a few of these tracks to do a bit of exploring. I think one of these tracks is just, we're just coming up. I think it's this one here, I think. Yeah, that's it. This track here that goes off to the left now. I'll be down there. Actually on the map. It's on the map as a road. It is just a dirt track really, but it takes you another part of the coast. So we go for this little, you can call it a village I suppose, I don't know. Group of houses, and then just down on the left there's a turn in. There is a sign there. I presume the sign's more about, it's like a protected nature area. But there's no proper sign as such. There's a guy there doing all these quad bike there. Okay, like I said, the road's a little bit narrow, but it is two-way road. Okay, there's a sign now, I think it's called the Marina Cope. Now, some bright person about 5 years ago came out with this wonderful idea of building a massive inland marina, which was have, I think, 7,000 villas. Yeah, an inland marine harbour for your private boat, and also 3 golf courses. And it was given the go-ahead at first, until somebody said, hang on a minute, this is protected land. And it was fought in the courts, it was thrown out. Yeah, thankfully it was thrown out. Because it is such a beautiful coastline. And you know what they're like. They would have probably built half of it, the money would have run out, and it would have another abandoned complex and ruined the landscape. You know, do we really need another place that's got golf courses? I don't think so, but you know, that's unfortunately, it's so, you know, Spain's so vast. Yeah, and also the road to it would be this road. So either they would have to widen the road, and they probably wouldn't do anyway. That's another thing they don't tend to do. They'll probably just widen the road down at where it's going to be. Anyway, we're not far now. You should be able to see the sea now on the camera. It's right in front of us. It doesn't take that long to come down here. I mean, I've been down in the evenings. You get some fantastic sunsets here. Now, I don't know what to expect when I get here. I'm hoping it's going to be empty, but as it's still the summer season, there's more than likely going to be somebody down on the beach. So we just have to take it as it comes. Yeah, you can see the road is quite narrow, but it is two-way. But yeah, right at that, eh? Oh, oh God, there's a load of cars here. There's going to be a load of people here then. So this is it. Now, you could drive down there. I wouldn't recommend it myself. Anyway, we're going to have a nose. So this is it. This is the location. You've got a load of beach caves, as I call it. Now, some of those have actually got other rooms in them. The furthest ones, where those two people are walking about, there's an entrance there, and it must have 3 different rooms in them. The other ones have got like sort of 2 rooms. You've got like a front part. So you can imagine that in the morning, waking up and then looking out over the sea. People do stay in them. Like I said before, this is summertime still. I'm not going to go down there. I'm just not going to interfere with them. But anyway, I've got some video footage, bit of aerial as well. It's an amazing bit of coast. You enjoyed that. It was a nice drive down to the cove. What a little gem, eh? Anyway, as I always say, keep watching because you don't know what I'm going to bring out next. And yeah, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add that mountain trip road now, just to give you some idea of the views. Okay, the road that turned down into where the caves are, when you come back out again. Now, if you went left, you go back to where the toll road is, but we're going to go right, so we'll go up over the mountain. This is the bonus bit. It's a gradual climb up to the top now, but there's some fantastic views. Unfortunately, it's not a great day to see a view, because it's still a bit hazy. You know, see what I mean about the cyclists? They love this mountain. So yeah, just be wary of them bombing down the hill. I can't imagine their brakes working very well. I'm going to show you 2 viewpoints up there. You get amazing view looking back over the Cabo cope, looking right back towards Lorca Way. Now on a good day, you won't see Lorca anyway because you've got a mountain in the way of it, but you'll see an amazing view. and I'll be honest, today's not the best of days for viewing, but at least you know, that's the main thing. Now I'd imagine before they built the toll road that this was probably the main road anyway, looking at the size of it. So this would have been the long drag back over the mountain. So we're coming up to the first viewpoint. There's a bit of a pull in. Oh yeah, look, there's a bit of rockfall signs there. So yeah, just indicate here. There's plenty of room on here, but like I said, it's not the best of days, but we'll have a look. So that's the view. Now I've got some photographs because you can't really see that today. Right, let's go and do the next one. You can probably see it in front of us. It's got the big balls on it. It's obviously do the radar. That's the highest point before you start descending again. But on a really good day, you can see some amazing views. Now obviously, sort of after September, it does get a lot clearer. I think this time of year is never the best time of year to get any views. It always looks hazy. I mean, we're probably up in the touching the clouds anyway. There is more viewpoints as it go on up, but the one at the top's the main one. It's actually got a notice board there. It points out places of interest, as if you can see them. Some people class this as a holiday. To me, I suppose. Right, this is the other viewpoint. You can just pull in there. You can't really see it today, but this notice board will tell you all the points we'll look out for. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all this, and as I say, keep watching. I'll catch you on the next video.